Coronavirus concerns are now impacting the courts in Michigan. One district court judge is self-isolating after returning home from Italy, and others are preparing to postpone jury trials. 7 investigator Heather Catallo joins us right now with what she has learned about this. Heather?
Well, Carolyn, the state Supreme Court is now recommending that judges adjourn all civil jury trials and some criminal trials. Meanwhile, a district court judge in Troy has to stay home for 14 days after an overseas trip, which means other judges will handle her cases, and at least one of her trials has been postponed.
In Troy, 52-4 District Court Judge Kirsten Nielsen Hardig is in self-isolation after returning Friday from a trip to Italy.
We have, out of an abundance of caution, even before the state of emergency was declared, decided to not have her return to the county facility, not return to work for a period of 14 days.
52nd District Court Chief Judge Joseph Fabrizio says Judge Hardig has no symptoms of coronavirus, and she's checking in with health officials daily.
She certainly is quite understanding of the whole situation, and I think that people's health and safety is first and foremost on her mind.
Judge Fabrizio also says because of Michigan's state of emergency declaration for the coronavirus, his courts are now suspending jury selection pools for as many cases as possible.
That's the time when the bulk of the jurors would be in one assembly room together, many times 40, 50 jurors all in one room together. And so if that can be avoided, it should be.
The state Supreme Court cannot order courts to close, but they are recommending that all civil jury trials be postponed. They're recommending that criminal trials be rescheduled as well unless the defendant is in custody. Judges also want you to contact the court before arriving if you're feeling ill.
Whether you're a witness, a defendant, a juror, if you have any concerns at all, contact the court and we will do everything we can to accommodate. It's issues where we don't hear from somebody and they don't show up, there could be some sort of adverse consequence in the case.
To be clear, don't just no-show your court date because of the coronavirus. You have to reach out to the court to communicate with them. Meanwhile, Judge Hardig is expected back on the bench on March 23rd. So don't show up. Make sure and communicate with them and explain what's going on.
So very important, right? So Heather, those recommendations affect the state courts. What are the federal courts doing about the coronavirus at this point?
They issued some information today. If you go to any of the federal courthouses in the Eastern District of Michigan, you will be asked about your travel history and whether you have a fever, cough, or shortness of breath. Anyone violating the protocols will be denied entry to the court. The feds as well are asking you to reach out to the court if you can't attend because of an illness or contact your attorney.
Everybody taking precautions, which is a good thing to keep us all safe.
Especially at this moment.
Yes.
Heather, thank you.